What's up, travelers? Hello from the gate area here at Colombo's airport, where I'm one of the last passengers left because I'm about to board SriLankan Airlines' A330 from a bus gate heading to Bangkok. They're boarding business class last for some reason. I guess maybe they'll have a special bus or something, but this will be very exciting to see. And once we get on board, I have a backstory to tell you because I was meaning to try SriLankan Airlines 3 years ago. I'll tell you more about why that didn't happen once we get on board. Hey guys, welcome on board SriLankan Airlines A330 200 business class. Waiting at the seat, we have a pillow and a blanket and a Daniel. So we're starting the flight with this tiny glass of pre-departure orange juice, hotel, and here we have all our seat functions. So love massage features, very nice and clear layout of all this, although I think it needs to be cleaned. So before I show you more around the seat, let's check out the menu. A celebration of rice. This is literally a good summary of my time in India. So we're starting with some teas, moving on to the champagne and wines, as well as the other liquors. And finally, the good part, the food. And if you're curious, if you're flying Bangkok Colombo on the return, this is what they're serving. Quite nice to have 4 main course choices on such a short flight. So welcome on board SriLankan Airlines' 18 business class seat A330 200. You can see it's spread across 3 rows in a 222 configuration. And you can see we have 2 bottle holders, kind of, some storage up there, shoe storage down there, and I put a tablet here. We also have our headphones waiting for us here, and we're going to check out the entertainment system also in a second. And then over here we have my remote, which for some reason doesn't go back in, so that's a shame. Like, I can't make the cable pull it back for some reason. But then we have USB charging, headphone jack, and some reading lights. Some nice elephants back there. Let's check it out. Let's go to my normal comedy for rating, or my normal category, which is TV comedy. 1 episode, 2 episodes, Modern Family, 2 episodes. Okay, quite average, I'd say, mediocre. 131 movies in total. Okay, that's quite good. I'd say they get a B+ for their entertainment system, or maybe A-. And we're starting out the service with some nuts. The meal has arrived, my special vegan vegetarian meal. It looks really nice and colorful. I like how exciting this presentation is. Although it's on a tray, it's a 3-hour flight, so that's acceptable, I think, in business class. But yeah, I like the colors. So guess what? I was still a little bit hungry after the first meal because, I don't know, I just haven't had so much to eat today. So I asked the crew if I could have the vegetarian dish from the menu, and I got that as well. So I'm getting double main courses today. Here's the vegetarian curry off the menu. Alright, and here is a look at the bed now. I reclined it after I finished my food and I actually dozed off. So I will say, although it is not completely flat, it is definitely super comfortable. You won't feel like it's really slanted at all. It's really great by the feet also because you're not restricted. So you can just move around like you want, lie on your back, lie on your side. It's super comfortable, you guys. Number 2. You guys, I've had the coziest time just chilling in bed here. Now is a good time to tell you the story of SriLankan Airlines and what was so full circle about me taking this flight. So about 3 years ago, a little over 3 years ago, I was at ITB. It's the only time I've been there. It's like an international travel convention in Berlin. And I met with people from SriLankan Airlines, and at that point I had like 30,000 subscribers, but that was back when I was actually accepting free tickets and doing like collabs with airlines and stuff, which you guys know I haven't done in almost 2 years now. So SriLankan Airlines was the first non-European airline that I was potentially going to work with. I spoke to them and they were like, yeah, oh my god, we'll plan to fly from Frankfurt since their German office was representing them at ITB in Berlin, and we'll give you like a week's vacation in Sri Lanka. It will be amazing. So I was like, wow, because back then I hadn't really figured out how to use miles and points to fly in business class. I like really had such a low income, probably less than $1,000 a month at that point from YouTube. So for me, I was still flying economy, and I was like, whoa, they're gonna fly me in business class to Sri Lanka? That's amazing. And then my gap year was about to start, and just at the start of the gap year, we decided that I was gonna go. So fast forward a couple months to just a few weeks before the flights were scheduled to depart. And suddenly I see on Twitter, SriLankan Airlines financial problems, end European routes or end Frankfurt routes. And I was like, what? Why have I not heard anything from SriLankan Airlines about this? So I gave a call to their German office, and I hadn't really spoken to them much before. And keep in mind that I had anticipated this so much. I was like, oh my god, I'm going to fly business class in this amazing airline. It's going to be just the most amazing thing ever. So long story short, the trip was cancelled. I had this long series of anticipation with SriLankan Airlines that never happened until today. I finally got to fly them years later, and it's much better because nowadays, you know, since almost 2 years back, I pay for all my own tickets, and I could pay for this one as well. But I have to say, I am not going to give the full conclusion now, but I have loved this flight. I love this seat, although it's not the most private or luxurious. Given that I have the whole row to myself, although there are people in the rest of the cabin, just having the whole row to myself is absolutely lovely. The seat is so comfortable to lay, recline like this, just read a book, and honestly, I can't wait to fly SriLankan Airlines again. So overall, as you saw, the flight wasn't anything revolutionary. It wasn't one of the best flights I've ever had, but it was still very good, and I would gladly fly SriLankan again. I thought the food was delicious. The seat was surprisingly comfortable, and especially if you're traveling with someone else, it's a really nice seat to sit in, and I'd much rather have a seat like that than something that you get on Swiss or Austrian, where the foot area where you put your feet when you sleep is just so tiny that you can't move comfortably. I just have to show you this. Check that out. Yeah, so here I slept really well. The crew was really friendly. Of course, it wasn't like Qatar where the purser will greet you and stuff. But overall, I was still really happy with the flight. I redeemed just 20,000 British Airways Avios for this route, which I think is a great value. So I hope you found this review helpful, guys. If you're ever going to fly SriLankan Airlines, let me know. Maybe you can make use of this good redemption as well. So thank you for watching as always. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed seeing what SriLankan Airlines' product was like and hearing what I thought of it. And you can subscribe if you want. That will make sure you don't miss my future reviews of airlines from all around the world. But until I see you all in the next video, fly safe. Since I obsess about this stuff, and it really is my mission to help you guys be able to travel like this as well, I wanted to just share quickly how I booked the flight. And it's so incredibly easy using British Airways Avios. Right now, you can redeem 20,000 British Airways Avios one way between Colombo and Bangkok in business class, which is a 3-hour flight in this really good product. And what's so exciting is that 20,000 miles is so little. Anyone, even if you're there backpacking on your gap year, you can pretty much redeem for this flight as long as you know how to earn the right points. Also, I'll link the credit cards that I recommend for people who are starting out. Using my referral links, you'll get a higher bonus, and I get a bonus as well. And once you have the welcome bonus, you'll be well on your way toward being able to redeem for a flight like this. So once again, I hope you can make use of it, and I hope to see you again for another video really soon.